They haven't got him on a rape charge. They haven't got him on a Bill Cosby or Michael Jackson or not even R. Kelly. So they got to get him on. He's crazy, y'all. He's crazy. So this is how the guy Chris, I think his name was Cuomo, was doing the interview, and they're supposed to be talking about the issue with the Jews, and he comes up talking about mental health, that he had mental health issues, and he was taking his antidepressant pills, and how's your mental health doing? He said to Ye, how's your mental health doing? And Ye was kind of trying to get back on the subject, like, man, what type of games you playing? It's obvious that there's some games being played. So when we think about the aspect of a Moorish American black man, we think about rape, we think about child molestation, we think about beating your woman, we think about deadbeat dad, and we think about he's crazy. So tell me this, the older generation. When Kanye West went out there and he said about Bush concerning Katrina, that Bush do not like us. At first, y'all went on him. You went crazy. He went off the rip on the interview. He went off the rip. The guy that was doing the interview, if you go back by YouTube or whatever and look at the interview, he was kind of in a stage of, oh, did he just say that? I mean, did he just do that on live? So y'all went against him on that. A lot of y'all elders went against him. A lot of y'all power puppets went against him. And then you realize that, or even the Democrats realize that this is an opportunity to turn the tables on George Bush. So let's work with Kanye on this. Let's work with Ye on this. Let's work with him. But now that it's considered an issue with the Jewish community, you see how Ye was. I'm saying Kanye, I'm used to it, and a lot of us are used to it. But how Ye was on that one interview, and he was like, look nervous. It's not unusual when most black men or Moorish black men get in front of a European in an interview and begin to give their opinion on something, give their belief or understanding of something. It's like we get nervous. And honestly, we say we believe in the Bible, and the Bible says that there will come some that will claim they're Jews, but they're not. Now, this is the thing. Because they claim they're Jews, does it mean they're Jews? Is that a big pill to swallow? Oh, we won't take that chill pill. Pause. We're going to keep it real. So I'm just asking the question. Just because a person claims they something doesn't mean they're something. See, the Bible said they will come and proclaim such. Now, this is the thing about that is, the same folks that claim Native American, are they Native American? The same folks that claim to be Moors, along with Moors, the real Moors, are they really Moors? See, this is what Paul said. Paul said he had to act like them or be like them to win them over. So in a lot of instances, what you have is a generation of years, of decades, of centuries of a people that had been spying on other people And the only way to win them over is you assimilate with them. Yeah, you get with them. And then you become them. And when you become them, you say, in this case, anti-Semitic. Now, how in the world are they going to be anti-Semitic? How he's going to be anti-Semitic when, if they claim to be Jews, because you remember they said one drop of black blood or one drop of blood, of melanite blood, makes you that, what they call Negro or black, you know, them misnomers, them names of that salvages called us, those names that those that were trying to break us down to the degree of nothing called us, those misnomer names. So if in fact they said that let's stay with the Native Americans for a minute. If they said the Native Americans were Indians, they misnamed them, right? That's a misname right there, right? Indian. Because the Indians over there in Asia. If they said that the Moors were black, Negro in color, because first they called them, they just straight up called them the N-word. Then they turn around and call them color. Then Negro, I'm sorry. Then black. And we continue to accept it through the media of God. So then the people that were called Jewish or Jew, they began to say how they looked, what they practiced, so on and so forth. So if these people are considered Jews or Jews, then they're doing it from their law that said a drop of our blood makes them Jewish. They're claiming from something that they created. So to those that, the Jews, the ones that call themselves Jews, that know and understand that even in the Hebrew alphabet, there is no J for Jews or Jeremiah or even Jehovah. But, you know, there's no J in the Hebrew alphabet. So for those real Jews that know that that is not such, they shouldn't even be calling themselves Jews, because it didn't even exist. It didn't even exist. So what Ye is putting forth is that how can he be anti-Semitic when the people that's calling him anti-Semitic might not, a lot of them are not even the people they say they are. They're not even the people they say they are. See? So when they can't get him on things such as they've been able to get us on for decades, for centuries, since slavery and before, they want to call him crazy, insane, out of his mind, out of control. Well, you got to listen to the words he said. I'm not out of control. I'm not in their control. So when you become not in their control, then you will get behind him on understanding where the young man, where he's coming from. His mother was a Christ. She was anointed. She anointed him. And now you see that anointing coming out even more so because his generation was able to be blessed to get even more information than the generation before. So this Christ as a woman gave him enough to make him into an anointed. And when I say anointed, I mean what Paul said when Paul said, do you not know that the Christ is in you? So if Paul said, do you not know that the Christ is in you? Paul is telling us that we've been anointed. We're just not bringing the anointing out. So therefore Paul said, or are you disqualified? So how many of us are really disqualified? Just because we see the Christ coming out of Ye, we fear. We fear speaking up like Jesus did. And like I say, Jesus did in the Bible. Even the J on Jesus didn't even exist. Yahshua, some of them call him. So even Jesus spoke against the Romans who were savages. They were savages. And the people that are trying to destroy, even the people that are keeping it real and use themselves as Jews or say they're Jews and know that they are of the divine lineage, of the Hebrew lineage, then those people are being ostracized and beat down and told you better not speak up. Some of them are speaking up. Look it up. Look it up now. You got rabbis that are speaking up and understanding where Kanye or Ye, their brother, is coming from. But you got the fake ones, the ones that they said will say that they're Jews, but they're not. Sending out all their power puppets. I'm pretty sure Steve Harvey and all of them gonna come out. They gonna beat Ye up. They gonna beat him up. They gonna get him. They gonna get him, y'all. They gonna say he done lost his mind. They trying to say he lost his mind since his mother. See, they was building that case all the way back when some say they literally sacrificed his mother because they knew what was coming. See, John F. Kennedy said they planned years and years ahead. I read a quote that he said that. They planned years and years ahead. So if they plan years and years ahead, then understand that they was already planning to do the diabolical things that you would not think they would do. The government has shown you with Tuskegee and so many other things. The police shooting more American black men down in cold blood. Children, they shot the 12-year-old in Cleveland. Cold blood. They shot Breonna. Cold blood. They will shoot you in cold blood if they think they can get away with it in cold blood. So what I'm saying to you and what I'm making clear, if possible, is that because Ye is not their puppet or their power puppet, and what he said, and he gave you the game. He gave you the game when they took him out in restraints off that stage that day, when he was telling you the game, when they called him crazy, said he hadn't been taking his medicine, and they put his wife against him. I don't know why he went and married nothing like her, but all due respect, everybody deserves an opportunity. And if he felt like she deserved the opportunity, then that man did what his heart told him to do. He may regret it later. He might regret it now. But he may never regret what he did. He might go on what he did. Now, you got people that's their power puppets. You got Sean, that's their, or Sean John might be their power puppet. You got Dr. Dre might be their power puppet. You got so many of these people. But won't y'all try to listen to a Lauryn Hill? Won't y'all back it up? See, if you could go over there in Cuba and listen to Assata Shakur, if you could hear, if they could let her, because they were savages, even atrocious, even right there in her time when they exiled her and they locked her up and for the police murder and things of that nature. Did you see what they was doing to people? They were sicking dogs and spraying water on people that were just protesting. Those are savages. Those are cold-hearted savages. They were literally doing these things to people. So whether you're Moorish American black, whether you're European white, whether you're Chinese, whether you're Indian, whether you're Mexican, whether you're Colombian, whether you're Jamaican, whatever you are, you have to see the savagery and the diabolicalness of what's still playing out. It's still playing out. So if he's trying to break you free, that's in the record industry, that's in the movie industry, that's in the football industry, that's in the basketball industry, then Jesus said the truth is going to do it. The truth will set you free. So don't y'all allow them to kill ye. Don't y'all allow them to crucify that man like they did Christ. We're tired of the Christ being crucified. See, when the Christ was crucified, the Jews, what they called the Jews, allowed him to. How could you be of God, and you allow a people that's been oppressing you for all those years to crucify someone that's trying to break you off their chains, that's trying to drop the chains, make the chains drop? How can you allow that? You allow that because you're feasting off the beast. And because you're feasting off the beast, and it's growing in you. See, once you feasting off the beast begin to grow in you. See, I know as a young man, I can tell you some stories now. I can tell you some stories as a young man, how the beast, the educational system, the oppression, and the hate, and the lies, and the deception, and all those things, begin to disease me. I begin to feast off that beast. So y'all stop feasting off the beast. And look, do not take their chill pill. Pause. Let's do this real. Ye is giving you the truth in a lot of aspects. The truth was what's going to set us free. I don't care what preacher, I don't care what Steve Harvey, I don't care what whoever it is, come out and act like a power puppet. Hopefully he won't. But you same ones, get behind him like you got behind him with George Bush. You didn't regret that. You didn't regret that. The truth will set you free. Free indeed. The Christ is in every last one of us, as Paul said. Do you not know? Or are you disqualified? Ye for president. For president. Ye. Get behind him. Let the truth set us free. Get rid of the new Romans, the modern day Romans. Don't let Rome do his thing all over again right before our eyes. Don't let it happen. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you real Jews. I'm talking to you real European white people. I'm talking to you real North American black people. I'm talking to you Chinese. I'm talking to you Asians. I'm talking to you Mexicans. I'm talking to you Colombians. I'm talking to all of you that call yourself a part of America. Don't let it happen. He can only do it with you. He can only succeed with you. Otherwise, they're going to say he had a nervous breakdown. Otherwise, they're going to say he lost his mind. Otherwise, they're going to slip something like some believe it did with Michael Jackson. Somebody slip somebody in there like they did with him. They're gonna expose you. They're gonna expose him some type of way for a lie that we all gonna start to believe at some point. So is that the lie, that he's mentally incompetent, but he's able to handle all these foolish commentators, these foolish interviewers? He's handling them. Pay attention. He's handling them. Come on, y'all. Let's not let it happen again. It's never going to happen again. They ain't our friends, so wipe them grins living in this world of sin. Don't let it happen again. That's all I can say. I hope we don't. But, hey, we have let it happen so many other times. Sorry, Martin Luther King. Sorry, Malcolm X. Sorry, Harriet Tubman. Sorry, Annette Turner. Sorry, Breonna Taylor. Sorry, Trayvon Martin. Sorry. Even George, sorry. So, we let it happen. We're letting it happen. We're letting it happen. And we're letting it happen because the power puppets that be are destroying those that try to get behind somebody that's trying to help set us free. And free indeed. Ye, ye, do not be saying rest in peace. Do not be saying rest in peace. We should be saying ye for president, ye for me, ye for you. Come on, folks. Don't do it.